Timer button right here.
Timer.
And then hit the enter.
Starting.
Yeah, and then let's go ahead and take off.
Full power. Rotates. Sorry. Should have set the trim.
The trim? Do you have it set now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still left of Barton or?
Left of Barton, yeah.
Okay. Climb a little bit faster.
Cessna 296 Mike Echo. Runway 31 at Bravo, back taxi for a full into departure. Runway 31 clear for takeoff.
Runway 31 at Bravo, back taxi and the clear for takeoff 31 for the lift on bottom. 296 Mike Echo. This doesn't really want to climb.
Trim? Are you trying to figure out the right trim setting?
Yeah, I think this plane just wants a lot more trim, wants a lot more bucket.
Yeah. You might smell something burning in here. It's just the heater. I turned it on just to cycle the heat. Alright, so our next destination is going to be Woodside. Now, because Woodside starts off from Palo Alto, but we're over the Barton Bridge, to recenter, you hit direct, enter, enter. And that's going to reposition your waypoint so that now you're navigating towards Woodside.
Okay, cool.
By the way, did you get your takeoff time? So it was 2 minutes and 26 seconds ago. And so that would be at about 8:55.
Looking for my pen. Where'd that go? It's got to be buried around here somewhere.
I got a spare pen. Sick. Try this.
Thank you. Call it 250.
Is there any coming out of that one?
I mean, there's plenty of, I can see it's all in there. It's just,
Cessna 10 Charlie, contact NorCal 120.1.
Contact NorCal 120.1, 10 Charlie.
I'll get you one that
And baseline 18, continue holding position for one arrival.
Baseline 18.
Sorry. That doesn't work, this one.
Palo Alto Tower, Diamond Star 739 Delta Sierra, restricted above 2,000 for traffic, information Oscar, landing.
I'm sorry, 739 Delta Sierra, Palo Alto, Roger, make it straight in, runway 31. Traffic is passing just below you to your right, no factor 1,500 feet.
They got it?
Roger, straight in, runway 31, 739 Delta Sierra.
Thank you.
Alright. We're a little off course now.
Okay.
So we're going to hit direct, enter, enter again. Alright, and then we're going to switch over to 120.1 and then fly 220, or 221 over here.
221.
Yeah.
Can we try the VOR too?
Number 100 Yankee, contact
we
Vita
would
1 on
a
a
bit,
plane.
but we got to call them up first.
Okay.
You're going to say northbound departure, Cessna 5010 Charlie, VFR 2,500.
NorCal Volaris 930 at 9,000, descending via with Tango.
Flying VFR. This is just NorCal departure?
Yeah, NorCal departure.
NorCal departure, Cessna 5010 Charlie, 2,500 flying VFR.
6,000. Come to 6734.
Go ahead.
November 5010 Charlie, NorCal approach.
Go ahead.
NorCal departure, Cessna 5010 Charlie, 2,600 flying VFR.
November 10 Charlie, radar contact 1010.
We'll be navigating VFR to Woodside and then following along Victor 25 down to Monterey.
November 501 Sierra, Charlie NorCal radar contact and tension.
Oh, you're gonna have to press. We plan to navigate via Woodside and along the Victor Airway down towards Monterey. We'll maintain VFR. System 1 2 Charlie.
Sorry, what did he ask?
He asked what are our intentions.
Compass 5734, fly heading 090 vector to sequence.
Alright, so you're gonna have to tune into the Woodside VOR over here.
5734.
So what would that be?
113.9. Oh, it's already there. Oops.
Oh, let's switch it to nav 1 up there.
Okay.
Let's type it in on nav 1.
113.9.
Okay, and then what is then you're gonna hit the CDI? Alright, and then rotate the VOR course, the small knob.
214. Course, small knob. 214. Okay, cool, we're pretty close.
Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Alright.
214, I'll get the timer back.
Alright, now we're really close to the VOR, so
Okay, yeah.
let's go ahead and set this up for the next course here.
141.
Polaris 930, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles northbound altitude, indicates 2,300.
Okay, I can go ahead and turn.
Yeah.
Polaris 930, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles northbound altitude, indicates 2,300. Reduce speed to 210.
Is the station something we can see?
Yeah.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, advise when you have information. Delta.
Sorry, we'll advise when we have Delta.
We'll advise when you have Delta. 1 Sierra Charlie.
American 2105, contact San Jose Tower 124.0. Good day.
Good day, American 2105.
Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and fly 141 all the way down on this VOR.
San Jose
You got the
Airport,
time
uniform
zone,
wind
right?
time 172, 9994.
We're right over the VOR. It's a ground-based station. We'll see it on the way back.
Okay.
This little circle that's in the back over there.
Yeah, I see it.
You'll see it? Okay.
Oh, white.
That's the, that's the navigation ground-based station.
Cool.
Okay, what's your final altitude? You have
3,500 here?
Okay.
I think
Just say that we'll be cruising at 3,500 down to Monterey.
734, reduce speed to 210 less than the
Still NorCal departure?
That's right, yeah.
NorCal departure, Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie, cruising 3,500.
Compass 5734, 5,100.
You just say that will be our final altitude, our final cruising altitude is 3,500.
4,500.
Say our final cruising altitude is 3,500.
Polaris 934, visual,
Turn down
runway 3.
You'll just say that our final cruising altitude is 3,500.
Yeah. NorCal departure, Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie. Our final cruising altitude will be 3,500.
So 1 Sierra Charlie.
Say again. Yeah.
Our final cruising altitude will be 3,500, 1 Sierra Charlie.
1 Sierra Charlie, roger.
Oops, we're over the...
So we've just lost the VOR reception. That's okay.
Okay.
If we do have that, we don't have that, we fly our last known heading, so it's 145.
Okay.
That's what we're going to be flying.
Oh,
about
there it is.
145. Alright, so we just picked it up right here.
Compass 5734, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles northwestbound, 4,800
Oh, I see why.
Airbus.
Oh, you got to switch this over. Press that button.
734.
Oh, okay, this is the active side.
So the green is the
Compass
active.
5734, follow the Airbus.
Alright, now
Third visual
you'll have positive
30 left.
navigation.
Yeah.
You can follow on the course.
Following the Airbus, cleared visual 30 left, Compass 5734. Polaris 930, maintain 170 knots to 5 mile final.
0 knots until 5 miles, 930.
What did you change on the radio? It sounds a lot better now.
What's that?
What did you change on the radio? This volume?
I just turned up their volume.
4,500 per time. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't forget your strobe lights.
NorCal approach, San Jose altimeter 29904.
You may want to add that on your checklist so you don't forget it.
Yeah.
Strobe lights.
I think it was on there. I probably rushed through it a little bit.
Polaris 930, contact San Jose Tower 124.0, adios.
Alright, we're going to now get the weather for Monterey. So let's go ahead and do that.
Monterey 122. Oh no, sorry. 119.25. 119.25.
Oh, no, careful. We still want to talk with them on this frequency. We're not changing their frequency. We just want to change the standby to get the weather.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll set on the standby frequency the weather.
Over here? Oops. 250. We're swapping that over.
Yeah, you
Number 6, rolling with traffic, 12 o'clock, 8 miles southbound, I'll indicate 5,000.
ILS, runway 10 right, out of service.
601.
Social contact, information, Delta.
Alright, so let's go ahead and write down this information for information Delta down at Monterey.
Alright, tower information, Delta.
Number 5734, reduce speed to 170 left.
Wind calm, visibility 170 left, clear. Temperature 16, dew point 1, altimeter 29er, 902. Visual approaching use.
NorCal, good morning, Boxer 1960, 3000 with Delta.
Intersect for all Grab San Francisco, Jet to Los Angeles International.
Box 1967, Health Road, altimeter 29er, 902. Half a mile out to your discretion.
ILS, runway 10.
Discretion after Boxer, Boxer 1960.
By social contact, information, Delta.
Compass 5734, contact San Jose Tower 124.
It's over here too.
Tower, Compass 5734, good day.
One second.
Number 6, rolling with traffic, 12 o'clock, I'm off southbound, I'll indicate 4,500 descending.
Cool.
I made it a little quieter.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're just going to continue following along our course down towards Santee intersection using the VOR.
Number 6, rolling with traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, I'll indicate 4,000.
Say altitude of target.
You can also see over here we're 8.3 miles from Woodside VOR.
Did you set that up?
You just hit CDI. Oop, not CDI. The PFD bearing. And you can cycle.
Cool.
Alright, we have that set over there.
We're going to SAPID. Okay, there it is. Is there any like physical thing at SAPID? What makes SAPID SAPID?
It's just a geographic, well, there's no geographic, but it's just, it's a ground coordinate, a ground-based GPS coordinate that is used strictly to be able to help aircraft navigate to a particular fix. It doesn't really serve much of a landmark.
Okay.
The landmarks start with VP, like VP mid or VP GGF, when we flew over Golden Gate Fields.
Right.
But today's flight is a little different because we're going to be utilizing VORs pretty much to navigate to and from.
Number 6, rolling with traffic, 7 o'clock, 8 miles eastbound, altitude indicates 4,600.
Alright, we'll get back down to 3,500 here. Back to our normal altitude. And don't worry, this is going to be enough to be able to clear the terrain.
Yeah, maybe a little bit nervous.
Number 6, rolling with traffic, 10 o'clock, 6 miles northeastbound, altitude indicates 4,400.
Looking. So next one.
Number 6, rolling with turn 10 degrees right, vectors for traffic.
Did not understand. 61 Lima.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and begin our descent down
Number
to
6, Lima, turn 10 degrees.
so we
Turn
can
10
maintain our
degrees
cruising
right.
altitude.
Turning 10 degrees right, 61 Lima.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, information Delta's current wind calm, altimeter 2992, runway 28 use.
1 Sierra Charlie.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, contact approach 127.15.
Contact approach 127.15, 1 Sierra Charlie.
So on the top radio.
127.15.
Alright, now you have it dialed in, but you have not switched it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got to make sure you switch it over to the active one. The green one is the active, right there.
So we're done communicating with
With that NorCal, we're talking with another NorCal now.
this is NorCal Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie flying VFR.
So you want to say NorCal approach, Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie, VFR 3,500 with information Delta for Monterey.
NorCal approach. NorCal approach, Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie, flying 3,500 inbound for Monterey. With information Delta.
Charlie, NorCal approach. Good morning, Monterey, altimeter 29903. Unable advise information Delta.
We have information Delta.
Affirmative Delta 1 Sierra Charlie.
Over 1 Sierra Charlie, roger. Sure 7 Papa Echo, how far west along the shore are you going?
Alright, did you record your time at Sapid?
Did not know.
Okay. So that was about 2 miles ago. So
about 14,
our ground
50.
speed is 120.
Here's
So
137 Papa Echo, how far west are you going?
be a minute ago.
We're going to turn around before Sandy intersection and head back via Salinas.
November 7 Papa Echo, roger.
145. I can turn this off or?
You can keep it on because you're going to your next waypoint, right?
Same heading, yeah.
Yeah.
Foxtrot 1960 NorCal approach, good morning, Monterey, altimeter 29903.
No. That was for someone else. Are you able to hear okay? Because it seems like you're missing a lot of radio calls.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely earlier. I think especially before you made the adjustments, it was tough. I think I got to figure out this GoPro situation. Test. I think the volume knob doesn't have a huge effect on when it's split through this channel. Oh,
how about now? Is that better?
it is better. It definitely is like clipping a lot, but it is louder, definitely. You hear okay? I've heard.
I hear fine. I'm okay. Is it too loud for you, or is it good?
Oh no, it's like nothing can make it too loud on my end.
Okay. Be careful. When ATC, when they talk, it's gonna blare really, really loud.
Okay.
So. I think what we should do is your headset, we can plug it as in there normal, and then we'll just use the back seat headsets over there to plug it directly to this so that it doesn't interfere with your communication.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because it's not good. We can reconfigure it once we're on the ground.
Yeah. If I take out a plane with like friends and family, does Advantage provide headsets?
You'll have to supply the headsets.
Yeah.
But there are free headsets available. It's just first come, first served.
Sure.
And so on weekends it might be a little difficult to get them. But you can just grab some like really cheap ones, like $100 headsets. And, you know, it'll last you, because you're not going to wear them very often, so it'll last you like a good 5-6 years.
Okay. Cool, I didn't realize how close we were. For every flight in the area, there's a NorCal approach and NorCal departure, or there's...
Well, they can be used interchangeably. So NorCal is a TRACON, and they're what controls a larger region. What we could do is, I'll talk a little bit more about the airspace, the controllers, and how that's done once we're on the ground. I want to make sure that you have that knowledge.
I think it'd be a lot easier for me if I had these frequencies in advance.
Okay.
Okay, I got 127.1.5. I did not have the previous one.
Seven Palo Echo maintains VFR at or above 4,000.
Is that pretty loud?
Roger that. We're going to maintain 4.5 unless you tell us to go down. So,
Number 7 Papa Echo, roger. For traffic, 9 to 10 o'clock and 3.5 miles southeast on 3,500. We're on our way to Monterey, the caravan.
Roger, 10 Papa Echo, look.
Boxer 1960, maintain VFR at or below 3,500. Traffic 12 o'clock and 3 miles eastbound, 4,500. Cirrus.
Roger, below 3,500, Boxer 1960.
You can hear fine, or is it just like a lot of background noise?
Yeah, I think it's much better now.
Okay. Do you have your headset noise canceling turned on?
Yeah.
That can be a really big difference if you don't have it turned on.
Oh, it's on. I think the main thing is I just have to like reconfigure everything with this splitting audio to the GoPro. Still trying to figure out how to do that well. How much I saw.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you plug your headset in to your to the audio, and then just take that portion where it splits. I'll plug it in the back seat behind you.
Bit of feedback. Test.
Okay, right there. Okay, so it's plugged into the back right now.
Okay. Yeah, this sounds much better.
Better? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what's our time? 22.
And you'll be over Santa Cruz right now.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
You think that might be the issue on the day of
November 7
your,
Papa Echo, traffic no factory, altitude to your discretion.
on the day of your face
Roger,
check?
we'll maintain 4.5 until
You think the
5.
GoPro was...
Sorry,
Boxer 1960, altitude to your discretion, traffic no factor.
Oh, your volume is down
Boxer
here.
1960, thanks.
AGZ's volume is over here. So if you want
November
to talk
7
with
Papa
them,
Echo, when able, advise uniform for Salinas and when you're inbound.
I was just asking,
We're returning
do you
to
think
Monterey,
that
so
during the face check when you had the GoPro, did it interfere with your ability to hear ATC?
No, it was mostly okay during the flight checks. I think we just cranked up the volume, and I think Jeff said it was pretty uncomfortable for him, but it wasn't too bad.
Salinas, got uniform 3700 just off.
Especially when like I kind of know what the ATC is going to say. Like doing the cross country, I'm a lot less familiar, so it's hard for me to infer.
We're gonna have to build 10 hours of cross country.
Okay.
So we have we also gotta do a long cross country, and then we'll do a night cross country, and then we'll tackle a couple of solo cross countries.
Okay.
We did one north to Santa Rosa, so be down in Monterey. The next one we can fly maybe eastbound.
Okay.
Like maybe Columbia or
8
someplace.
miles northwest of Monterey, the Monterey altimeter 200, Salinas altimeter 293. Thank you for uniform. Say altitude again.
3,700, customer 5.
Customer 5, roger. Traffic 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock and 3 miles northbound. Altitude indicates 1,900.
Customer 5, look.
What's a common destination going east?
South Cirrus 137 Papa Echo has Delta at Monterey.
Students really like Columbia.
Roger.
Do you like camping?
A little bit, yeah.
Backpacking, hiking, and all
Sure,
that?
sure, yeah, that sounds cool.
Customer
Okay.
5, roger.
Well, there's great airports that you can go there. Columbia is one of them. Calaveras, Pine Mountain Lake. These are all really great airports to consider if you're going to be going over there.
I'm deviating quite a bit, sorry.
We're 2 kilo, you said 9,500?
We can also consider,
No, we're 2 kilo, roger.
let's see here.
Is that going to be your final altitude?
It's just a little south of there, south of Sacramento, but it's going to be in this area.
Boxer 1960, contact Monterey Tower, 118.
We'll consider those airports, maybe down the line.
Is there like hiking areas?
1960.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, basically, you want to just choose airports that you find yourself wanting to go.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go through your training to go to airports where it just meets the regulation requirement, but doesn't really serve much of a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you can see yourself going up towards Napa in that area. So if you do, then we'll plan for that, or Santa Rosa, or
60 uniform.
down here in Monterey.
Center 128.7. Good day.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and get the tower frequency set up?
118.4. We already got Delta.
So we have information Delta 118.4.
Okay. Okay. Am I getting pushed a little bit? Yeah, this wind's a little stronger than forecast.
What is the forecast wind?
Like 2 knots or something.
2 knots?
Yeah, I think I put in 4,000 feet. Yeah, it should be about the same. I also got a lot more headwind. Test.
Right there, is that better?
That's much better.
Okay, good afternoon, Scott 5310, 15.1 to center 10,000 wiggle. And we have Delta.
Sky 6310 NorCal Bridge. Good morning. Monterey altimeter 2993. Which approach would you like to go on the visuals?
I would like the visual 2-lane left.
It's really hazy because all that smoke from Northern California and Southern California are just kind of like stacked in this area.
The localizer inbound, descend and maintain 8,000.
So you have really poor visibility, As long as you can make out the coastline and the nearby waypoints, you should be okay. So we're getting really close to your your next waypoint over Mover intersection.
You getting this little like feedback, like buzzing, or?
There's a little bit of feedback once it's like really quiet, but like when you're talking, you don't hear it, right? It's on this particular airplane only.
Okay.
It does get a little annoying, but you could just tune it out and it'll be okay.
It's SV004.
That's probably someone else's waypoint.
Okay, it's like a manual.
You can create manual waypoints. Like for example, if you wanted to create one like right here, you can just push this button, move your cursor up, then hit the enter button.
Cool.
Is it not working? I don't know why it's not, but usually the enter button would allow you to be able to create a waypoint. I think this enter button is just not cooperating or something, but yeah, that's how you would normally get it, and then you would create a waypoint from there.
Sure. Is the headings G1000 is giving corrected for wind? Does this get forecasts or?
Oh no, it doesn't give you forecasts. The wind information is going to be located over here.
Yeah.
Or so. All right, so we have. So Monterey is coming up ahead. We'll get there.
2830.
We should be able to get to Monterey in about 15 miles. So we got to plan our descent rate. Now, if we know that the aircraft descends, let's say.
5310, Roger.
Let's say that we aim for 500 feet per minute or so.
Clear direct Rodney. Direct the airport 7,000.
500 feet per minute to pattern altitude. How long will it take us to descend from 3,000 to the pattern altitude?
At your discretion, are you inbound for Monterey at this time?
Alright, say that again.
Say again for 137.
So we want to plan for about 500 feet per minute
Are you going to be inbound to Monterey at this time?
And so
yeah, we're going to
for our altitude that we're at 3,500, we want to get down to the pattern altitude. What's the pattern altitude?
About 1,000. Maybe 1,200, 1,300.
Okay. What is the field elevation?
57.
Okay, go here, Charlie. Contact Monterey Tower 118.4. Good day.
Contact Monterey, 10 Charlie, good day.
Alright, we'll switch over to Monterey Tower here.
Make that 4, already got that set up.
Okay, so pattern altitude is 1,700 feet here at Monterey. So it's a little higher.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to descend down, let's just go down to 2,000 for now. But the way that we're going to plan for that, our descent is based off of time over here. Because it takes us 7 minutes to get there, right? And we want to get down to our pattern altitude by the time we get there or so. Alright, so if we're going from 3,500 down to 2,000 feet, that takes 3 minutes at 500 feet per minute descent. Alright, so when this number reaches like 4 minutes, we'll begin our descent.
Oh, I see, okay.
Of course, you can always stay higher now if you'd like to, but I would recommend you start your descent when you need to do your descent. Especially over water, because the lower you go, the less glide you have.
Right.
So we'll just go ahead and maintain 3,500. Alright, let's go ahead and call them up and just say, Monterey Tower, System 5012 Charlie, VFR 3,500 with information Delta, full stop.
Monterey Tower, Cessna 5010 Charlie, VFR 3,500, inbound, full stop.
5010 Charlie, Monterey Tower, right downwind runway 28 right.
28 right, 10 Charlie.
Right downwind, right downwind.
Right downwind, 10 Charlie.
It's really important that you say the
Monterey
approach.
Tower, Cirrus 137 Pop Echo with you, descending through 4.3, landing with Delta.
137 Pop Echo, Monterey Tower, and a right base runway.
Alright, so let's take a look at runway 28 right from the airport diagram. Because we're going to be landing on 28 right, so let's take a look at that. Where's 28 right?
137 Pop Echo, and a right base runway 28 right. Traffic on a 14 mile final for the Palo runway.
Charlie and the right, Bravo on the left. Lima and then Kilo.
Right base for runway 28 left.
So which side is that? We want 28 left.
7 Pop Echo, and a
Sorry,
right base
28 right.
runway 28
Did they say 28 right?
28 right, 7 Pop Echo, thanks.
So which one of these would be 28 right?
Fox 1960, taxi
So because we're approaching this side over here, we know that the runway of distance is 3,500 feet or so. And there's it's 60 feet wide, which means it's a little narrower runway than Palo Alto, but it's much longer. We do have to take that into account when we're approaching. Alright, so usually at about 5 minutes away, or when you're within 10 miles away, you should be able to see the airport straight ahead.
Big white strip? Okay, yeah.
Have the airport
runway
inside?
28 left, clear to land. Multiple VFR aircraft inbound from the north.
28 right. I said right downwind, left downwind.
Right downwind.
I'm going over. I'm flying over it
Oh,
first.
we're going right downwind, so right hand turns. But this is runway 28 right, over here.
Yeah.
If you get the map, let's go ahead and grab that.
Sorry, left downwind. Left is default. Okay.
Left is default, but...
Said right.
So, we're kind of approaching it this way. Right? This is the airport right over here, we're approaching it this way. So we're coming this way, which means that when we come in, we're going to go...
7 Pop Echo,
make our right turn over here. This is right close traffic.
Runway 28 left, clear to land at 0
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, left traffic would be going over on this side, and then coming in this way.
Okay. I didn't flip it over.
Runway
Gotcha.
28 left, runway 28 left, clear to land.
So I should start a descent?
Why don't we go ahead and begin our descent? We're within 4 minutes right now. We'll go down to our pattern altitude, 500 feet per minute descent, and you can go directly to the midfield. You can also follow the GPS course over here.
Don't want these.
Alright, so we're going to maintain a steady descent rate right now. And we're about to approach the core of Class Charlie airspace over here. was your jazz festival that you had?
I don't know, someone was driving. Is it like a community center or something? I don't know exactly where it was.
Was it along the beachfront?
No, I think it was a little further inland. I think it's probably in like a hilly area. That's pretty, a little bit inland from, we grabbed lunch around like downtown.
Down Monterey or somewhere else?
Downtown Monterey, yeah.
But then the jazz festival is over on that side. That's Monterey over there.
Yeah.
Over here on your left is Seaside.
I had an aunt who lived around here. I think she moved out pretty recently though. She went back to Korea.
I see.
Sirius 7, Pop Echo, say parking.
Del Monte, 7 Pop Echo.
Sirius 7, Pop Echo, turn left, Golf, taxi Del Monte via Alpha, this frequency, good day.
Roger, we'll taxi with you via Golf 7 Pop Echo.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make our call and just say that we're entering on the 45 midfield right downwind, runway 28 right.
This is going to Monterey Tower.
1 Sierra Charlie, change runway 28 left, extend downwind, I'll call your base. Number 2, following a CRJ on a 4.5 mile final, descending on 2,300, report traffic in sight.
Say change 28 left, extending downwind.
Sorry,
Alright, we'll change the runway 28 left and then we'll extend our downwind, looking for the CRJ, System 1 Charlie.
We're number 2, I guess, or?
Yeah, we're number 2, but we're gonna have to extend our downwind. Now they've changed us to runway 28 left.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and take a look at 28 left real quick. You gotta be familiar with the airport.
Yeah.
The 28 left is now the longer runway. We're landing this side over here. And so we'll come in over here, enter the right downwind, right base, and then land on 28 left. We're just kind of sidestepping over there.
Lima, Kilo, Juliet. Letters are going backwards. Beginning with November.
Okay. I'm going to give you the controls. Pattern altitude here is 1,700. You're just going to hold that until you're being the numbers.
2810, okay, cool. There's someone out there landing.
Cessna 1 Sierra Charlie, traffic to follow the CRJ, 2 mile final, 1,100.
Hey, traffic to follow inside.
Traffic to follow on site, 1 Sierra Charlie.
1 Sierra Charlie, maintain visual separation with the CRJ, caution like turbulence, wind 320 at 3, runway 28 left, number 2, clear to land.
Number 2, 28 left, cleared to land, 1 Sierra Charlie. That is a large aircraft, I guess?
Yeah, that is. They're much faster than we are. Alright, now we passed the numbers. Let's go ahead and begin our descent. We'll go down to 1,000 feet for our base. Then we'll go down to about 800 as we turn left.
10 flaps.
Alright, let's go ahead and continue our descent now.
Monterey Tower, Bonanza 1502 Zulus, hold short, 28 left, ready to go.
Bonanza 1502 Zulu, Monterey Tower, hold short of runway 28 left, landing traffic.
Okay, hold short of 28 left for landing traffic, Bonanza 1502 Zulu.
You can just say that after landing we'll be requesting taxi back.
Okay, 5310, turn left at Golf of Fable or Foxtrot, taxi terminal via Alto.
Requesting taxi back for takeoff?
You can advise them. You can just say that after landing 28 left, we'll request taxi back for departure to Palo Alto.
Okay. Monterey Tower, Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie. After landing, we'll request taxi back for departure to Palo Alto. Oh, we're really high, aren't we?
Yeah. It's okay. The airport's very wide, so now you can add your final flaps over here.
Roger.
Idle the power.
Oh, I know.
It's okay to come in a little steeper because of the rising terrain. It's usually how you'd want to approach Monterey.
Oh, okay. Rising meaning it's inclined, or?
Rising is sloping, so on our approach end, you have rising terrain. If it's declining, it's actually kind of the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is wake turbulence still a factor, do you think?
It should be dissipated by now. Plus we have a crosswind to the right, from the right to the left.
Yeah.
I have to adapt as necessary. Alright, hold that nose up a little more. Flaps up, we're going to start slowing it down. Alright, so now we want to go ahead and exit. Whenever you get to an airport, you want to get off the runway as soon as you can. The next exit is over there on the left. It says L, Lima, right? So you're going to go ahead and turn to the left.
Left at Lima, contact ground 120.87.
Left on Lima, contact ground 128.7.
Ground 120.87.
120.87. I got that right.
Stay on the center line, stay on the center.
And 1502, Zulu wind 3104, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
12015
right,
is this?
We're going to hold the brakes right here.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got a contact ground. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and grab our...
and clear for takeoff. And
no, that's not the right frequency. 120 point. So let's, do you have the ground frequency written down?
20875. 1, 2. Did I prep this earlier?
Alright, now let's go ahead and switch it over. Okay, and then we'll let them know that we're clear of runway 28 left at Lima. Request taxi back 28 left for departure to Palo Alto.
Monterey ground, Cessna 5010 Charlie, clear of 28 left on Lima. Request taxi back for departure to Palo Alto.
Cessna 5010 Charlie, Monterey ground, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, 10 Charlie.
28 left.
For 28 left.
Now always make sure you read back the runway. Okay, so let's take a note of our time. We just landed maybe a minute ago or so, so about 41 minutes.
Cessna 10 Charlie, your departure frequency for Palo Alto 127.15, squawk 4552. Information Delta still current, wind 310 at 5, altimeter 29903.
Please repeat.
Cessna 10 Charlie, departure frequency 127.15, squawk 4552. Information Delta still current, wind 300 at 4, altimeter 29903.
Squawk 4552, departure frequency 127.15, 10 Charlie.
Cessna 10 Charlie, read that correct.
28 left, 10 Charlie.
Affirmative, 28 left, continue taxiing via Alpha.
Continue Alpha, 10 Charlie.
At these busy airports, they give you departure control frequencies. We'll talk a little bit about that on the ground, because we haven't really, this is your first Charlie airport that we've been to. So it's a little different. One other tool that you can do is you can press the play button.
Cessna 10 Charlie, departure frequency 127.15, squawk 4552. Information Delta still current, wind 300 at 4, altimeter 29903.
You know, that was a little loud, but this is the playback feature that you can press if you need to obtain information. Alright, so we're going to continue along the way over here.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I'm going to have you pull off to the right just a little bit over here. This is what we call the run-up area.
Yeah.
You're going to go forward over here, and we'll make our way towards the run-up. So just a little bit more forward. We'll go into that little corner over there. Alright, right there. We'll hold the brakes right here. Alright, now we're going to close our flight plan. Okay, so there's the second method of closing it is by phoning in.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you, is your headset Bluetooth paired?
Is not, no.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to go to settings.
Oh, I don't have Bluetooth on this, I think.
Oh, you don't? Or?
I don't think so.
Oh
no, it does.
You do, yeah.
Okay,
You should
cool.
have Bluetooth.
I've never...
So go ahead, bring the Bluetooth to the mix position. Okay, and then
Mix? Never seen this before.
I don't think that's that yours, GTX. I don't think
Oh.
so. It should say Bose. All right, press the Bluetooth again. Okay,
There we go.
there you go. Okay, now it's connected. Okay, so now you're gonna dial in 1-800-WX-BRIEF.
1-800-WX.
Brief.
Brief. B-R-I-E-F.
There you go. Yeah, you're gonna call them up, and you're gonna be prompted to just say, in Northern California, a briefer, Northern California, and when you reach a briefer, just say, I'd like to close my VFR flight plan. It's just the flight service station that we just talked to.
Okay. Northern California, and I just told them I'd like to close my flight plan. Okay.
I'd like to close my VFR flight plan from Palo Alto to Monterey.
Oh. Press a number or?
A briefer. Or you could just press 11.
Northern California. Yes. I prep the
Oh yeah,
turn.
So to do this, go ahead and hit flight plan.
Hit plan.
Hit menu, button menu. Alright, and then use the big knob, scroll down to invert, and then hit the enter button. And hit enter one more time.
Okay,
and
cool.
it switches your course around. And you can press and hold to clear to exit. Waiting for the briefer.
I'm sorry?
Ground Cirrus 137 Pop Echo on the ramp at Stillman.
I'd like to close a VFR flight plan. It's 501 Sierra Charlie. That's right, yeah. Should I activate a new one, or?
Just say that you'd like to activate the returning flight.
I'd like to activate the return flight. Immediately is fine. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you. Set here. We are communicating with this channel now?
No, not yet.
This one.
So this is going to be our departure frequency. Now let's dial in the tower frequency. Monterey.
1184.
I had the volume turned down when you were calling, but I'll turn up the volume.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, we'll switch back over to 118.4. And you
Monterey
can just...
Tower, sir, 360 Victor Romeo, inbound on the on-nav, Yankee 28 left.
Just go ahead and call them up and just say that you're ready for departure, runway 28 left at Alto.
For Palo Alto?
Left, clear to land, 0 Victor Romeo.
Monterey Tower, Cessna 5010 Charlie, ready for departure, runway 28 left for Palo Alto. Information Delta.
5010 Charlie, Monterey Tower, wind 2704, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 left, 10 Charlie.
Alright, we'll get our windows closed. And then once you cross over the threshold, you can go ahead and start your timer.
I didn't look up the departure procedures for this. I totally forgot.
We gotta look into that, but it's okay. I'll guide you through it. Alright, go ahead and start your timer here. Alright, and just go ahead and follow the yellow center line until you pass over the threshold. Then once you get past the threshold, you can add full power.
Full power. Rotate.
Alright, so at Class Charlie, on departure you want to say your altitude. So you could just say that we're 400 feet climbing to 4,500.
Monterey Tower, Cessna 5010 Charlie at 400, climbing to 4,000.
Roger.
We want to VFR altitude, so it'll be 4,500. But that's okay though, we can relay that to NorCal.
Okay.
As we get switched over.
10 Charlie, you ready to cross the taxi again, your altitude?
700, climbing to 4,500, 10 Charlie. You just do that at once I'm off the ground?
Alright, now you can begin your turn. And this is mostly applied for Class Bravo and Charlie airports.
Okay.
Cessna 10 Charlie, say on course heading.
Just say that you're flying 344.
344, 10 Charlie.
Alright, go ahead and turn to the left.
10 Charlie, roger, contact NorCal 127.15, good day.
Contact 127.15, good day, 10 Charlie.
Alright, so we're a little off on our heading here, so hit direct enter, enter. Alright, and then now you can see your course, 3843. Now you can just fly that instead. But you can always reposition yourself on climb out.
Yeah.
Alright, and we'll just say NorCal departure, Cessna 5010 Charlie, VFR 1,500 climbing 4,500.
NorCal departure, Cessna 5010 Charlie, 1,500 climbing, 4,500 flying VFR.
5010 Charlie, NorCal departure, Celine 72993.
72993.
No, that's not a transponder code. That's a. That's
Charlie,
our.
contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
Contact 4.
That's not for us either. So that was just an altimeter, sir. 29993.
What did he say?
He said the altimeter 29993.
205 November. Are you landing Salinas before you go to Fresno, or are you just
That's your
landing
spot
via
code.
Salinas?
Negative, via the Salinas.
So remember the spot code and transponder code are different.
Yeah.
05 November, roger.
And that other aircraft is 9305 November, so very confusing.
6545 is Moss landing 400 feet with information Delta at Monterey in request.
Center 614, I just called the tower. They said they just made echo. So let me know if and when you get echo.
We'll do 614.
November 55231, contact
As you can
Oakland
see, our
Center.
course over here
Actually, just stay here for a second.
takes us from here, and then we're going to offset to Santee, Woodside, and then Palo Alto. What if, let's say that something has happened,
calling at 400 feet, stay again.
something has happened in which we're not able to fly this course, maybe because of terrain or maybe because of weather, so we want to go more direct, right? We want to change our waypoints. We can do that by just simply creating new waypoints along the way. So what we want to do here is we want to hit flight plan.
Alto
As you can
Sierra
see,
65.
the flight plan that we have. Let's say we wanted to add a point over here. We want to get rid of Santee. We add a new point. So we can go over here. We can scroll down to where we want to insert our new plan. Alright, so there's actually a waypoint called
55231, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction,
SoCal.
500 feet below you, left Skyhawk.
55231 looking.
Number 53440, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles
So we're
opposite
going to go ahead and
direction,
type that
500 feet
in
above
over
you,
here.
left Skyhawk.
440 looking.
Alright, so you can see we've now changed the course from Mover, Santee to Dokkan. And because it routes us to Santee, we don't want that. We can hit this button here, go down to Santee, hit clear, and enter, and it removes it. And so now you can see our course is now cleaner.
Yeah.
We can go from there. And if we want to get rid of Sapid and Woodside, we can also do that as well. You can just press this button.
6545, contact Monterey Tower.
And then push the button. Alright, scroll down to Sapid.
Number 4 Echo Kilo,
Enter.
traffic 12 o'clock
Hit clear.
and 2 miles in direction,
And enter.
600 feet, a helicopter.
Cool. This one too.
And Woodside, yeah.
Quick traffic for Echo Kilo.
Number 4 Echo Kilo, contact Monterey
Now
Tower,
let's go and press this
118.4, let
to
them know
disable
you're
the
looking for
cruiser.
helicopter.
You can see, now this drastically alters our course, because now we're not able to navigate via our original waypoints, and that's okay. What this means is that when we're abeam our waypoints, we'll drop down the time. We can still get to the first waypoint, Mover,
Yeah.
and then when we get to our second waypoint, over here, when we're abeam it, then we'll jot down the time. Same thing when we're abeam Sapid, same thing when we're abeam Woodside.
Yeah.
So this might happen when you're flying and let's say ATC routes you a different way in which you're not able to navigate, you know, the way that you intended to.
Now this is a much faster route as well.
Good morning, Cirrus 137, pop echo with you just out of Monterey, 2.1 for 11.5.
There's 137, pop
This
echo.
is also more direct too.
Yeah.
We'll stick with this for now.
Cool.
Roger, pop echo.
So this is how you change your flight plan on the fly.
440 has
And then
Monterey Echo.
on your times are going to be off, but you can write the word DVRT, divert. And that's an indication that at that point you're flying something very different. So let's say that if this flight were to continue, let's say all the way up towards Napa or so, and it was just only this leg that was different,
Yeah.
then we can just modify that particular leg on our flight plan, the one that you've written down, and then all the rest will just follow as sequence.
Cool.
Okay, so there's our altitude, 4,500, and now we're going to go ahead and trim out the airplane accordingly. So to do this, you're going to hit engine, over here hit lean, then you're going to adjust the, actually it's pretty much set right there. But you'd adjust this until you reach about just under 1,500.
Okay.
And then once you have that, you can hit the back button and clear it out.
It's because we're at altitude.
Yeah. Alright, why don't we get the weather for Palo Alto?
135, there it is.
Available.
Notice that it's cutting out on and out.
Yeah.
Alright, so and if you don't want it to cut out, you can hit COM 2 and push this button right here. That's going to play it on live squelch.
Caution for bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Feedback cultural instructions and runway assignment. Advise ground control departure required. Advise on mission contact to have information Quebec. Palo to tower information Quebec. Time 1647 Zulu. COM. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 14. 2.6. Altimeter 299.5. GPS approaching you.
And then you have to press this button again to get rid of this squelch.
Cool.
Charlie, information Quebec is now current at Palo Alto. Wind calm and altimeter 299.5. They're using runway 31.
Say we have information Quebec.
We have information Quebec, 1 Sierra Charlie.
What did he say?
Use caution for bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Read that full short instructions and runway assignment. Advise ground control departure request. Advise on mission contact to have information Quebec. And NorCal 440. NorCal, good morning. Cirrus 137 Pop Echo with you just out of Monterey 2.1 for 11.5.
Cirrus 137 Pop Echo, NorCal approach Philly and altimeter 2993.
Roger, Pop Echo.
Let's try pressing it only once.
501 Sierra Charlie. Information Quebec is now current at Palo Alto. Wind calm and altimeter 2995. They're using runway 31.
Yeah, that's just NorCal giving us an update.
That's right, yeah.
Let's test. This is Mover.
Good morning, citation 363 Charlie Alpha 2000.
So you're over Mover intersection. You can press timer right there. Access your time.
Oh, navigation
30.
approved.
So you're just almost there. You have about 9 more seconds left. Actually, okay, you're just right over it now.
It's 10:45.
2993, thank you, Charlie Alpha.
Pretty close. Soren is Santee.
Thank you, sir.
332, okay. Look out battery, surprising.
Oh, is it still recording? Oh, nice.
I usually get like 40, 50 minutes out of it without the charger.
Alright, let's go ahead and set up our next frequency, which will be on NorCal 120.1.
0.1.
Do you remember Santee was like over here somewhere?
Yeah, I think it was just right down there, right over like
Yeah, so when we're a beam it, and what I mean by a beam it is once it's like a beam our wingtip, we'll go ahead and drop down the time.
Sierra Charlie, contact approach 120.1.
Contact approach 120.1, 1 Sierra Charlie.
5 Charlie Kilo, resume on navigation outside of Bravo. Contact approach 135.65.
135.65 nav outside of Bravo, 5 Charlie Kilo.
Right, so now you want to say NorCal approach, Cessna 501 to Charlie VFR 4,500 with information. Oh, is it Bravo or
Quebec, I think?
Quebec?
Restricted at 3,000.
Runway assignment, VFR altitude is your discretion.
Thank you.
7 Mike Charlie,
Where is Quebec?
170 knots, 5 mile final, contact San Jose Tower.
Palo Alto Tower, information Quebec, time
100 till 5 miles
And don't forget
final,
to press this to disable this clutch.
07 Mike Charlie,
So yeah, just call them up and just say that you're VFR 4,500
204 Delta, thank you.
with information Quebec for Palo Alto.
NorCal approach Cessna 501 Sierra Charlie, 4,500 VFR with information Quebec flying to Palo Alto.
Number 501 Sierra Charlie, NorCal approach San Jose, altimeter 2995, thank you.
1 Sierra Charlie.
Number 278, you can resume on navigation again, and are you going to go southeastbound, or, oh, it looks like you're turning now.
That's affirmative, 278.
Southwest 1966, reduce speed to 170 left.
What's heavy left, 1966.
Southwest 1966, contact San Jose Tower 124.0, have a good morning.
040, 1966.
This time, 00.
Oh, that's just the fuel range. Okay. So right now, it's saying that the fuel range is 00. It's just because it's not set. So to do that, we're going to hit engine, we're going to hit system. You see the 0 gallons remaining now. So you can reset the gallon, and we have, let's say, 35 gallons. Right there, back. All right, now let's go ahead and zoom out over here with the range knob. So the other way. So that's zooming in, zooming out. Zoom out a little more, keep going. We're going to zoom into at least 200 nautical miles.
2.
Over here, 200.
Out to 200?
Out, yeah. So you want to see more of California, maybe even Nevada. So if you zoom this out even more,
I see, yeah.
you'll see your fuel range. But this is with reserves. So as of now, we can fly all the way down to Los Angeles. We can fly up into Oregon.
04 Delta, contact approach 124.52.
2452.
Oh, it's in Nevada. So and then the outer limit is how much we can actually fly, based off of how much fuel we have.
People ever fly to LA on Cessna? Is that a reason?
Oh, you could. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So we're being Santee right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our.
Southwest 5072, traffic 11 o'clock, 5 miles, southbound altitude indicates 2,800.
We're looking Southwest 57.
Santee.
Time. I think we just hit it about a minute ago, so.
Let's go 1530.
1530.
And then we'll pass Woodside too.
You can also see Santee's over here.
Okay, Southwest 5041,
just about a minute ago.
Going to be the Razor 4. We have
and then the next waypoint that you have is
5041, north
over
south,
here.
Roger. Descend via, accept, maintain 5,000 for now. You can expect the RNAV Yankee.
Descend via the Razor 4, accept, maintain 5,000. We'll expect that for Southwest 5041.
Alright, so we know that Palo Alto, the field elevation is what?
Pretty close to 0, like 27 or something.
Right, and we're at 4,500, right? We want to get down to the pattern altitude. Let's just say it's 1,000, right?
Traffic no pattern.
We got to lose 3,500 feet. If we descend 500 feet per minute, how much time should we allot for our descent?